What's the process of establishing paternity over the child? My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series that's designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. You may think that you're the father of the child, and both parties may agree, and it may not be a big deal. However, a lot of times we get the call that now that the relationship broke up, all of a sudden she's not letting you see the kids because there's no proof that you're the father. It's amazing how during the whole relationship, you were introduced as the father, the kids called you dad, you were held out as the father for every purpose. You did everything, you had to be the father in every other instance, but now that the relationship broke up, all of a sudden it's a mystery who the dad is. If that should happen, you need to file a petition to determine paternity, and the court will order appropriate DNA testing to rule you in as the father, which you probably already know that you are. And it's a little indecent for the other parent to all of a sudden question the very paternity that she supported all along. But it does happen. It does happen, and there might be instances where it's appropriate, but what will happen is the court will order DNA testing be done, not from a kit bought by CVS, or from CVS rather, but by a recognized lab. The court has certain labs that it knows to be reputable for the purposes of DNA testing. And everybody will be ordered to participate in the testing, and they'll do a swab here and a swab there. And guess what? In a few weeks, they're going to determine, and you're going to be ruled in. And you're going to be ruled into, if not 100%, 99.99%. And that's going to establish your paternity. And you got to do this if you're not on the birth certificate. There's no affidavit of parentage. There's no nothing. You're just sort of flying by the seat of your pants on the paternity thing. Relationship breaks apart. Now you're going to have to do it the legal way. So you're going to have to go through this. You can file the petition. The other side can file a petition. Sometimes you've heard of people being sued for paternity. That's typically where the mom is filing a petition and saying that's the father and he needs to pay support. A lot of times we see it the other way around, where the father's willing to pay support. Mom doesn't want him around the kids. Why? She's got a new boyfriend and she wants them to call him dad so she can erase the horrible mistake of having had kids with somebody she now broke up with. Well, you know what? Doesn't work that way. Socially, you may want to do that, but legally, there are rights that attach. And there are relationships here. And these relationships are supported by the law through appropriate paternity testing. And then there's going to be things that follow. There might be an obligation to pay child support. Yeah, there will be. But you know what else will be? There'll be custody and parenting time obligations, too. And even if the mom has the custody, it doesn't mean dad doesn't have a right to see his kids. It doesn't mean dad doesn't have a right to participate in the lives of his kids. And the court is going to determine that once the paternity is established. It is a process. You got to go through it. There are limitations. If there's already paternity established one way, there are limitations, whether or not that can be upset and under what circumstances that can be revoked. But every case is very fact specific. If you have any questions about your case, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.